Take a look at the storm. Look how big this is. Now you can see on the eastern edge of this, we've got a line of storms. Then you wrap around the north side of it. It's unfortunately a rain-snow mix, very icy. We've got some freezing drizzle. And then we're here in Colorado on the western edge now getting the snow. But earlier this morning, in fact, overnight, we had some ice again. First fall, some freezing rain out east, and now you've got snow on top of it. Totals are likely going to be at around 2 to 4 inches here across Denver and northeastern Colorado, and then a little bit heavier in spots, some pockets of about 4 to 6 inches, mainly south and east of Denver. So that snow is going to continue this morning. It'll be light for the most part. Temperature-wise, we have wind chills that are in the teens to low 20s. It's not really windy. We've got a really light wind this morning, so that's not playing a huge role. It will more so tomorrow. Today, you're going to find snow through the morning, then skies mainly under partly cloudy sky through the afternoon with some mid to upper 30s later on today. It's the snowiest and the coldest day on our 7-day forecast. We'll take a look at the warm-up coming up in just a minute. But for now, over to Katie with a look at the drive.
Well, good morning. And I love that it's snowing. And as Lisa's mentioned, it will warm up, so it's not going to last long. But this morning, if you are out on the roads, this is what our conditions are right now. We are seeing some very slick spots, as Amanda mentioned. And then if you do head out, just please take it slow, especially on bridges and overpasses, because we had a layer of ice in certain spots there. So take a look at the map. We have a couple things to talk about. For the most part, we're in the green. Not a lot of heavy traffic as of right now at 5:04 in the morning, but this 3-car crash, this is at Alameda and Tejon. No injuries reported from this as of right now. Out to the airport, we're looking at a smooth drive, and the train to the plane, it is running just fine this morning, you guys.
Hey guys, we're out here right off 10th and Newton on the west side of Denver, a couple blocks just west of Federal. And take a look at this. We're going down about a 6%, maybe 7% grade right here. And this is very slippery. As you can see, we are literally sliding sideways coming down the side of this hill here. This is what you're going to deal with this morning. We're in a 4x4. This is ice underneath this snow. So be very careful if you live in the neighborhood where all these hills are, because you're going to do exactly what we're doing here. Best advice for you, if you don't have ABS brakes, you're going to pump the brakes as you come down any of these steep hills out here. Very dangerous. In fact, that gave me a little bit of white knuckles right there. So we're going to send it back to you guys. Live in Denver, Daryl Orr, Denver 7.
Thank you, Daryl. It's 5 after 5. Today, the nation honors the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. King's actual birthday is January 15th, but the holiday falls on the third Monday in January each year. The civil rights icon killed, of course, back in 1968. President Ronald Reagan signed the holiday into law in 1983. The first national MLK holiday was observed about 3 years later in 1986. Today, President Obama is encouraging everyone to observe the federal holiday by taking part in a service project. In a few hours, Denver's annual MLK Marade, which is a parade and a march put together, will kick off at 10:45 this morning, happening through the streets of downtown Denver to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
But today's parade and march do come with some concerns, and the weather, of course, would be one of those. Denver 7's Jason Grenauer explains this is still going to happen despite the snow. Jason?
Well, as of right now, all the regularly planned activities are going to be going on. It's kind of a day of knowns and unknowns. We'll start with the things that are known. At 9:30 here at City Park, and the statue of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., that's when the program is going to start. There's going to be some speakers, followed by that march and parade. 10:45, Colfax is going to be closed all the way to South Broadway, followed by a rally there at Civic Center Park. The unknowns come a lot from last year and what happened then when a large group of Black Lives Matter protesters kind of took part in their own march right in front of the actual parade. That's what their organizers said happened, and then ultimately kind of took over the rally there at Civic Center Park, commandeering the microphone and at sometimes saying that we weren't invited, we didn't get permits, chanting, interrupting speakers, things like that. People we spoke to after were kind of split as to whether or not this was the time and place to be doing all of that. So our partners over at the Denver Post, they spoke to Vern Howard. He's the chairman of the MLK Holiday Commission about this year's and what impact last year's may have had moving forward on this year's. He called it a powder keg. That's all that was needed is a spark, adding that if you add in President-elect Donald Trump protesters to this mix. It could be, quote, a recipe for disaster. Now, we're going to have to stay and see what happens. We're going to be here throughout the morning at that program and then at the parade. As it happens throughout the morning, we'll bring you the updates here on Denver 7. But coming up at 5:30, what last year lasting impact is going to be on this year, not just as far as planning goes, but as far as funding goes and how this year's was impacted by everything that happened last year. We'll share that info with you coming up in just a little bit at 5:30. For now, reporting live at City Park, I'm Jason Grenauer, Denver 7.
Still no answers this morning after a deadly crash on 38th and Newton. Only one car was involved. Police say they're still looking into what led up to that crash. A woman was killed.
5:08 now. South Metro fire crews show up to fight a fire, and they end up finding pot. A marijuana grow was discovered inside a garage that went up in flames. This happened over on Yampa Street in Foxville, a little east of Centennial Airport. Crews say the garage was detached from the house. They were able to get under control eventually. Right now, they're still trying to figure out what sparked that fire.
A Grand Junction principal has been reassigned because of a post-election day email she sent out to staff. Records show Carol Wethington told Wingate Elementary School employees that she shouldn't have come to school because she was sad about conversations employees were having. She called the staff unsupportive. Wethington was put on paid leave and has now been reassigned to a new role outside Wingate Elementary.
President-elect Donald Trump escalating his war of words with the outgoing spy chief. And this comes after CIA Director John Brennan defended his agency, took some issue with the way Trump had characterized the intelligence community.
Hours later, Trump slammed Brennan on social media. Kim Hutcherson has more.
Donald Trump slammed outgoing CIA Director John Brennan on Twitter Sunday night, writing in part, "Oh, really? Couldn't do much worse. Just look at Syria, red line, Crimea, Ukraine, and the buildup of Russian nukes. Not good. Was this the leaker of fake news?" In response to the president-elect's tweets, the CIA told CNN late Sunday evening it had no comment. Trump reacting to statements Brennan made in an interview with Chris Wallace.
I don't think he has a full appreciation of Russian capabilities, Russians' intentions, and actions that they are undertaking in many parts of the world.
Brennan said the intelligence community was not out to get Trump.
There is no interest in undermining the president-elect and the national security team that's coming in.
Trump has forcefully criticized intelligence agencies over what he says was unfair coverage caused by leaked information from intelligence officials. Trump compared them to Nazis, a statement Brennan took exception to.
What I do find outrageous is equating an intelligence community with Nazi Germany. I do take great umbrage at that.
But Brennan insisted that the top priority is the safety of the American public.
What I think Mr. Trump has to understand is that this is more than being about him. And it's about the United States and our national security.
I'm Kim Hutcherson reporting.
That's not the only fight the president-elect is involved in this morning. He's in a feud with civil rights leader and Democratic Congressman John Lewis of Georgia. Lewis told Meet the Press he did not see President-elect Trump as, quote, a legitimate president. In response, Trump tweeted about Lewis, quote, all talk, 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 no action or results. Now Lewis, along with at least 20 Democratic members of Congress, say they will not attend the inauguration.
Well, it's official. Joe Woods is taking over as defensive coordinator for the Broncos. He'll replace Wade Phillips. John Benton also added as the assistant offensive line coach. We'll have all the details on their past football careers and what they were up to on the denverchannel.com. Check it out. A newborn kidnapped 18 years ago has been found, and the man who took care of her all those years is now talking about what happened.
Plus, a driver's near-death experience caught from above when a driver's car gets stuck on train tracks. And officers involved in the shooting death of a 12-year-old are now facing charges more than 2 years later. We'll tell you why after the break.
It's now 5:11, and here's your first alert that we have a number of winter weather advisories. Those are going to be the areas shaded in purple, and then some winter storm warnings down to the south. Most of these in effect until 11 o'clock, and we're likely at about 2 to 4 inches here in and around Denver.
And roads this morning are very slick. We're seeing layers of ice, snow piling on top of that. We'll take a look at our current conditions outside right after the break.
It's 5:15 now. There's a pileup involving more than a dozen vehicles. It's killed at least 6 people. This happened in southern China.
Officials say 7 vehicles caught fire and more than 24 people were hurt. The accident happened when a cement tanker lost control and crashed into several other cars.
And some scary moments for an Oregon driver who got stuck on some train tracks. You can take a look here. You can see the person right there in the red car. So you can see the tires spinning. That's a red Mustang. It's sitting right on the rails on a snowy day.
Yeah, fortunately for that driver, 4 men saw what was happening and helped push the car out of harm's way there. And it was just a few seconds after they did that the light rail train came down the track there. Wow. Well, a sad story in Tennessee. Nashville police say a 16-year-old shot and killed 2 other teenagers over the weekend at a home. Officers say after the teen called 911, he admitted to the shooting.
Nashville has worked very hard over the past year to reduce youth violence, particularly violence that results in homicide.
That 16-year-old and another teenager are now being interviewed by police, and the investigation is ongoing.
An update this morning. 3 Cleveland police officers now facing administrative charges in the shooting death of the 12-year-old Tamir Rice. Rice was shot after the officers responded to a 911 call back in 2014. The caller said someone was pointing a gun at people in a park. Later turned out Tamir had an air pistol. The officer who shot him is now accused of lying on his police application. His partner faces charges for the way he drove their cruiser to the scene. The 3rd officer was reportedly working on a security job that was not approved. All 3 officers could be fired or suspended if found guilty.
Well, you may have seen this story over the weekend. It is almost unbelievable, really. A family finally reunited 18 years later. This is Kamaya together with her birth parents for the first time. Back in 1998, when she was just a few hours old, a woman dressed as a nurse took her from a Florida hospital. Now, this morning, the man who raised Kamaya as his own, this man, who apparently had no idea that she had been kidnapped, is speaking out.
Talk to her every day. Just the attention is overwhelming to her. You know, she's still processing everything. You know, it's a shock to me. It's a bigger shock to her. She's still my child. I love her just that much. That's not going to change. She's the love of my life. She's my child.
Charles Menigo says his then-girlfriend, Gloria Williams, told him she gave birth to their daughter while he was away. The 2 then shared custody of the little girl after they split up in 2003. That woman, Gloria Williams, is now behind bars facing charges for the kidnapping.
It's a remarkable story. Can you imagine what's going through his mind? This is a live look out near 6th and Kipling. You can get an idea of the conditions. A little icy and crusty out there this morning. Lisa, it's cold.
It is. We're upper 20s this morning. We're probably only going to see temps climb maybe 5-10 degrees. And on a normal day, it would be about a 20 to 40 degree shift from the morning to the afternoon. Yeah. So it's going to stay pretty chilly. Snow will continue this morning. Here's a look at your cheat sheet on this Monday. Light snow for the next few hours. Much warmer, though, by midweek. And we're expecting more sunshine this week for the mountains. We had a good 1 to 2 weeks of continuous snow in the high country. Now they're going to get a break today. Here's a look at the storm from afar. You're going to find our low is sitting right about there. We get all of that wet weather curling in over it, over the north and northwestern edge of it. So Denver's going to be looking at snow for the next couple of hours. It's going to be a little bit heavier in pockets, and those pockets will mainly be south and east of Denver. You can see near Byers right now. Out east on I-70, we've got a pretty tricky drive. Had some freezing drizzle overnight, snow now piling on top of it, so you're going to find some pretty icy pockets, especially across the eastern plains. Winter weather advisory in effect for Castle Pines, Castle Rock, the Pinery, Parker. We're not under an advisory here in Denver, but our totals will likely be at about 2 to 4 inches when all is said and done by midday today. You'll find some heavier snow continuing across parts of southern and southeastern Colorado. And here's what that looks like on Futurecast. We get light snow for the next few hours. By about 10 o'clock, most of that snow is mainly going to shift south and east of town. And then we'll continue to see some snow across southern Colorado through the afternoon and evening, although it's going to be a lot lighter by that point. Early tomorrow morning, skies start to clear out, especially across the northern half of our state. And at 6 o'clock on Tuesday morning, it's going to be clear, cold. We'll likely see some teens, even colder early tomorrow morning. City Park, 29 right now. We've got Boulder at 30, Parker 28. And again, look at those highs from upper 20s to upper 30s. Only about a 10-degree warm up today. Estes Park, you're just above freezing. And in Highlands Ranch, we're at 36. Statewide, some 40s, near 40 out west. We've got Craig at 20, Steamboat Springs at 22, and in Salida today, 37. Tomorrow, a pretty big jump. Upper 40s to near 50 on Tuesday under a mostly sunny sky. Beautiful weather through the middle of the week. We're going to get a lot of melting on Wednesday. We're at 56, and then a little increase in cloud cover Thursday with a brief cool down Friday. Not a big cool down. We'll see maybe a few flurries Saturday, but that's a pretty good looking 7-day forecast and really pretty warm for this time of year.